Thank y'all for being on the scene with your boy Rubby Boy. We're officially back on the scene, and today we are doing another build breakdown video for your girl Kate Bishop, aka the Grim Reaper. Yeah, I know we got the Soul Reaper with Black Widow. Now we have the Grim Reaper with Kate. So, without further ado, we're gonna get into it. But before we do, let me give a real big shout out to my boy EyeDropBombs. I forgot to do it in the Rebellious Rebel News update video, but definitely give a shout out to him. He also helped me out on my journey. I was watching that guy like late at night at work. I'll pause anyway. Watching his live stream with Marvel's Avengers and his Thor, and I kept saying, "How is this Thor doing all these numbers?" It was crazy. It was crazy. So he helped me out with my Thor a lot. You know what I'm saying? Coming up, especially between power level 160 and 190. I mean, my bad, 190, 160 and 175. He helped me out a lot. So big shout out to him. I know he mentioned the other day that we up and coming legends. We ought to have our big legends out there. Y'all already know who and how I call the three wise men the three wise men. Y'all know why, but we coming up there, man. We up there, but definitely I drop bomb. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. Link in the description down below. He's on Xbox for those who don't know. Not on PlayStation. I know late at night it's hard for him to get OLT and raid missions. So y'all definitely, if you're on Xbox, check him out, man. Play with him. You're gonna get through the mission. But I'm just letting you know now. I hope you have a microphone. I hope you can hold your own, because he does not play the rodeo. EyeDropBomb is serious about his. Let's get down to the build breakdown video. Supernatural Kate Bishop 001. I have the Supernatural Avengers with the Scared Stiff. So far as the melee gear, I'm rocking the heavyweight buff, my proficiency. Heavyweight buff with the damage buff. It does proc only if I use the heavy combo finisher, and setting up to use every other skill and or ability after this only increases the damage. But I have to remember in my head how I have to do this first. Sometimes I get carried away and forget. When I don't forget and I do that and then do everything else, it's just ridiculous. Signature attacks, deal plasma. I'm definitely loving that right there. Like I said, I'm just coming off of the Shadow Hawk build, so I still have everything lined up just in case I want to go back and use it. But for the most part, if you're definitely building Kate to where you want to be balanced, you want to be status effect, I recommend signature attacks having some type of status effect. Preferably shock. Shock is one of the best ones, or cosmic is one of the best ones. Plasma is just devastating depending on what negative effect you put on there. The targeted spark arrowheads. Thought I'd never get a targeted spark perk, and I started getting them back to back. Shout out to my boy Nate Ace, and shout out to my boy Infamous Legacy. Definitely mentioning the targeting spark, as well as my boy Wesley. Check out his channel as well. Links will be in the description down below. But they definitely mentioned targeting spark being something you would need, especially now with patch 2.6, man. Heroics are off the chain. Valor is stupid broken. Everything is just broken. But I definitely got a targeted spark. I'm definitely using it. It definitely works. I've tested all my builds out in the harm room, the hyperbolic time chamber. Shout out to my boy Yardra Hearts. Definitely shout out to him, man. But targeted spark, 23.5% chance of range critical attack, grants the heroic charge buff. So definitely important. Running gamma on a scatter shot with a powerful impulse. 16.0% increased stun meter build up from power attacks. Like I said, I've been playing different, using different. Shout out to my boy Bloody Reckless. He's a real big Kate fan, man. Hey, yo, this build right here is nasty. I know I said the last one was nasty, but this one right here, she all over the place. But it's just something wrong with this Kate. The Omega Guard, you already know about the reflective cosmic payload. And you have the revival cosmic payload. But the nimble cosmic payload is something I needed for this build and her period. I can evade, I can counter, and I can parry. My bad. Parry and evade. But evading gives me that cosmic surge buff. Also with that cosmic missile, parrying attacks, that's what I needed, was that. So this definitely works out. I got this in the mega level threat. I got plenty of them, as you can see. I constantly keep getting them. They do drop if you're looking for it. You can get your Discord gear if you want to, but I'm applying statuses. So that's cosmic, gamma, and plasma so far. 2 positives and a negative. And of course we have the y'all know I can't stand pronouncing words, but y'all know what it is, man. I keep it 100. Provoke the charm gear. There we go. Valor precision. I have so many of these right here, man. It's crazy. I have a lot of them in my locker that I just put in there because I had too many. Then I started using them to upgrade other gear because I had too many. But the surge enhancer, 20% increased damage and impact while quantum surge is active. That is very crucial to this build, and when you're using Quantum Surge. Now, it doesn't just apply to using your ultimate heroic. It also applies to when you're overcharged. The decoy factor, 10% duration of decoy increase. I want to say that's what it is. If not, correct me if I'm wrong. But increase the damage and effectiveness of the decoy when the quantum precision, 20% increase range damage from quantum overdrive. So this piece right here is definitely it's that piece. If you want this on your cape, regardless. I know I have this one on here, the Discord Chest Elite, Precision and Valor. I have another one, Precision and Valor. These are two good ones right here, especially. So if you want to have that on there, definitely. It doesn't affect anything else on my heroic ratings. It's just for Valor. That's what I have set up, Valor and Precision. If I was to add something else, it would take away the overall percentage because the numbers are higher on the heroic stats. So definitely keep your eye out for that. Now we're going to move on to the artifacts. I'm rocking the Nornstone of the Borok, Proficiency Resolve. Now, when I use my Ultimate Heroic, because I'm dealing with a mixed build between range and melee, I'm using both of them. The 43.2% chance that melee critical attacks activate a vibranium payload on the enemy works perfect when it comes down to using my Ultimate Heroic. I'll break that down when I get to the skills. The Volatile Safeguard decreases incoming damage by 5% for every active status effect on the enemy attacking you. So the more statuses I apply to more enemies, I get that 5% decrease. The Nornstone of the Fearless, I still have it equipped from the previous build breakdown video, the Shadowhawk. The first perk attributed to that build, it doesn't to this one. It only applies to elite gear and perk breaker gear. Make sure y'all remember that because somebody had to. I got into a whole rant about it, and I still feel bad about it. But you live and you learn. This way it is. But Yardrat kind of calmed me down, brought me back to earth. But the Reverberation Overdrive, dealing damage to enemies afflicted with Vibranium status effect, restores a small amount of intrinsic energy on every hit. It's kind of like Black Panther when he has his spears. You know, throwing them spears, you get your intrinsic back. Make sure you check out your skills, and make sure you actually read. You have to read in this game, y'all. It's for real. Tactagon's on with the status effect. Not sure if this is still bugged or not. Somebody let me know in the comments down below. But it'd be nice if it wasn't bugged and I didn't think it was still bugged. But for the most part, I'm rocking the Tactagon. Let's go to the skills real quick. And when I do mean quick. So far, I have the Cover Guard. Cover Guard. Cover Fire. I have the Probability Matrix. I have the Singularity. I have the Void Walker. The Quantum Scythe. Now, this attributes to that minor artifact that has the Vibranium payload proccing off of melee attacks. As you can see, this is considered a melee attack. Even though it's sending out what looks to be a Getsuga Tenchu. Shout out to my boy Lejeune. Make sure you check out the link in the description down below for that build video, because that's focused really on melee. And he melts stuff. He has the right damage buff and the right perk and the right gear slot. I don't have that because it's annoying, but whatever. But this is what attributes to this build, having this equipped. I wish they fixed this to where we're just shooting out regular arrows, just melting stuff, but instead every third arrow explodes. And I don't use this a lot, even though I've seen it do amazing damage. Amazing damage. We have the Quantum Magnifier, the Flying Solo, Competitive Streak, Half Superhero, she's a full superhero, True Shot, Sure Shot, Archer's Prowess, Quantum Actuator, I actually got that right, Quantum Might, Quantum Capacitator 3, Overcharge Element A-List, Overcharge Precision Boost, and Precision Overcharge. Champion points. I did take advantage of the quad. Was it 2 weeks or 3 weeks? Y'all know the quad we just had, but recently I took advantage of it. I have one more row to go, which would be these two and these two. I stopped focusing on this and started paying attention when people were saying this is a waste of your time. Focus on these first. If you have OCD and you want that 375, by all means go back and finish these, but work on your tactical boost 2 columns first and your utility boost 2 columns first. This deals with perks. This deals with heroic rate charge by 2.5%. Definitely helps out. And your middle column over here, you already know. But yep, thank y'all for being on the scene with your boy, Relly Boy, representing official off the scene. Hope you have a good one. Know better, do better, be better. Enjoy the gameplay. This the build breakdown for your girl K Bishop, aka the Grim Reaper. Her and Black Widow, they just the deadliest females I got on the team right now. Kamala, she's a monster, she's a beast. Don't get me wrong, but these two right here are real monsters. Y'all have a good one, man. And as always, enjoy the footage and deuces.